I have nothing really to look forward to. Maybe Justice League, but whatever.
Sarah really wants to see Thor.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of.
It's so
Did you
good.
see it?
It's so good.
Don't like superhero movies.
It's just the funniest movie of the year.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
It's the
it's
funniest-
What's funnier than it? Name me one movie
You
that's
can't
funnier.
tell me that Thor Ragnarok is the funniest movie.
Yeah, I can. Because it's
Okay,
Taika
well,
Waititi.
we have to fucking
Why is
see
it
it. then.
funny?
It's just a pure comedy. Like, that's what it is.
Like better than Deadpool?
Yeah, like, yes.
Deadpool wasn't that funny to be honest.
The Hulk is like a 2-year-old man-baby child that like stomps around in this like little room. It's like, no,
That's
no.
cute.
It's hilarious, and it's Taika Waititi, and I love all of his movies. And it's just, it's so funny. I don't want to like say anything other than it's just hilarious.
Taika Waititi.
I'm probably not gonna watch it. Sarah should have watched it last night. She's like,
No, you're gonna watch it.
go with someone. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't like. I watched The Amazing Spider-Man and it was shit, and I knew it was gonna be shit. And
Well, yeah, that's shit.
all superhero movies are shit, and I just I
We're live, by the way.
perfect.
We're loud.
I'm
We're
just
live.
sharing
Oh,
my
we're
opinion
live.
right now. It's just they're all just the
Yeah, it's
fucking
just
same
censor yourself,
thing, and it's like I
okay?
get it, okay? Like I've watched it, I've seen it, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a rise in action, and then the superhero's gonna finally get defeated, and then he'll rise back up in the big end scene. It's like I
What?
get it, I don't care.
Honestly, that is the plotline for all of them.
They're all shit.
Yeah, they're all shit. Especially the origin stories. Like,
Oh
they
my
all come
god,
from
Wonder
broken
Woman. I just wanted to
homes.
fuck. I would have rather dragged my nuts through rusted nails than watch Wonder Woman.
That's a lie. Although I did not like that movie either. Thank you.
Like
I thought it was bullshit.
Oh, Dane's looking at me. Like Dane's ready to kill me right now.
Okay, I
To
mean,
each
may
their
have.
own. To each their own.
It was just like
No, it's just shit Ghostbusters.
I didn't see that.
Alright, stop, time out. Let's start this thing up. Hello, everyone.
Bonjour.
Hi, Sarah.
For the. Hi, Sarah.
She's quiet anyway.
She's
so.
quiet. You won't even know. We just need a cardboard cutout of her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure, you have a
Like
blow up
at
doll or
the-
something that we could use.
A blow? I do not have a blow.
I'll go grab it out of the car.
This is the Goof Troop Podcast, number 2, where friends force other friends to watch movies and then talk about them.
So far, not so good.
You've been okay.
It's a slow start.
50-50.
Hey, we're getting there. We're doing it.
We're trying to
Number
do
2.
Yeah.
This week we decided to do war movies in honor of last week's Remembrance Day. Never
Lest we
forget. Sarah chose A Bridge Too Far,
Which is her dad's favorite movie.
her dad's favorite movie.
So
Which,
I got to watch A Bridge Too Far with her dad, and he was just like every single like gun, tank, plane that came up.
It felt
He's
like a
that's a
documentary."
497. It's actually from the 1980s. They just dressed it up so it looked like it was from the 1940s. And I
Oh,
was
really?
like,
Use that?
okay, cool. Like he knows so much shit about war. It's nuts.
He's in the.
He works for the government. He says he just does like, miscellaneous tasks. I think he's killed people.
That's another story. Did you watch this?
I did. Funny story. I was
Yes.
watching it all in French. I
Oh.
didn't know that there was like an English option. I guess somebody left the French on. I thought that was,
Really?
I thought that was the experience, so I just read it all in subtitles, and I was like very turned on by Alfred. Michael
Sean
Caine.
Connery, he was in that movie,
true.
and
I'm-
such a good job, hey?
When I knew nothing about this, and then when it like starts with the classic where the credits are in the front of the movie,
Yeah.
which I love, and it was just naming them off.
Who else?
and I was-
Anthony.
I got it up here. We got James Caan, Michael Caine, Michael Byrne, Sean Connery, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins,
That's
Robert Redford.
Like this
Frank
long-
Grimes, who I'm just mentioning because of Simpsons. Frank Grimes, old grimy boys. I don't know who he is.
This lineup though, like, can you
Solid.
imagine?
There's like so many people on the poster.
And then I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
And it was like they don't make movies like that anymore. Like,
No, that was so well done.
like it felt like a documentary half the time where I was like,
Oh, I know, and like them actually building that bridge to the platoon bridge. I was like,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
That was sick.
Like
I
and
love
like
that
and
shot.
like, there's a reason why like somebody like Sarah's dad loves that movie is because it's so accurate, right? Like it's so well done.
So
I've never really heard much about it too.
yeah, it's not
I've
super
never
big,
heard
but
it.
like
Two
what a
big
what a
ones.
lineup of a cast. Like I'm surprised it's not
Well, it's
About-
older, right?
more popular. Yeah.
Came out in '77, I believe.
Okay.
Directed by Richard Attenborough.
Okay.
What else is he directing?
Based on A Bridge Too Far by Cornelius Ryan.
Richard Attenborough.
I just know Attenborough from David Attenborough, the
That's
voice
yeah.
of all the.
Yeah. Are they related?
One can hope. Oh wait, Richard Attenborough. He's the. Is that the guy from Jurassic Park?
Wait, what? Oh my god, it is.
Let's see.
This is the Lord Attenborough.
Maybe not.
Oh. I thought that was an Asian man, not gonna lie.
All right, but yeah,
But
great
yeah.
movie. I loved it.
Overall, what a stellar
About
film.
World War II, kind of the end of World War II.
Yeah.
Doesn't end very happily.
I mean, most
ends on a
war
somber,
movies are pretty.
as war movies should. It ends somewhat somberly with the woman who is trying to use her house as a hospital, and her and her family leaving the house where their yard is now.
Yeah.
Uh,
When they're in the
burial
house and like the
grounds.
guy comes and like they both just look at each other and the guy outside's just like, and the guys inside are like, oh fuck, just like shoot
yeah,
the window.
she's like, go.
Would have been such a better experience in English, honestly.
Yeah, it was a weird thing where like part of the movie, like they go through the towns and people are still like celebrating and like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's over, but it's like, no, it's not quite over yet. We're still trying to clean this mess up. Like,
Well, and like just like the fact that they were so cocky going into it, I think is like, you know, why they kind of exploded in their face. But apparently a true story. Sarah's dad has like the book about like the platoon and everything that went in, and
Really?
so yeah, kind of interesting.
yeah, it
Wow,
seems like
who's
yeah,
really into that?
seems like everybody played a real person and was
Yeah.
based off somebody.
So accurate. That's why it was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
Showed a lot of the German side too, which I appreciated. And I'm just like holed up in fancy like Italian villas and stuff.
Yeah.
They would just take that house and be like, "This is my office now." Yeah, it was a great movie. Just kind of reading up on about it. Don't see any like special.
Honestly, war
interesting
movies, I
facts.
just like I can't hold on. I can't hold on to them.
Okay, what did
What do you guys think of Apocalypse Now? Sorry to make you watch.
Apocalypse
3.5.
Now.
Sorry,
Yeah.
once again.
Another-
Did you watch the
out.
extended edition or just the?
I watched Apocalypse like redo or whatever. it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah. So Martin Sheen, like, if you weren't watching,
John did not watch this.
I'm sorry, I did not, guys.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It was
guys.
3.5 hours. I get
This-
that.
I did,
So
but
it was
I
a
did-
bridge too far, but
I
Bridge
did,
Too
but
Far
It is a
feels
really good
a lot
movie. It's a little
well-paced.
weird. It's a little weird for sure.
There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with Marlon Brando.
Mhm.
And,
Oh, Brando's in that?
Yeah, he plays a
Really?
kind of crazed. What do you call it? He left the military and like
Yeah.
Martin Sheen's sent to go find him, and he's just started this crazy village in Vietnam with people praising him as a god, basically. And
But
Martin
like essentially
Sheen,
Martin
who
Sheen.
legit looks exactly like Emilio Estevez. It is crazy. Like in that movie, he
But like okay, so
is
like
Emilio Estevez.
essentially this entire movie you're watching it and all this crazy shit's going on. It's super exciting, and at some points you forget that this is just the lead up to the mission. Like Martin Sheen's
It's a
character,
lot of lead up.
yeah,
a lot of
Martin
lead up.
Sheen character hasn't even gotten to what he's supposed to do, and then he gets to what he's supposed to do, which is to kill like this guy essentially.
Marlon
that,
Brando.
Yeah.
Okay.
That like
Um,
just like the army's all like he's crazy, like
he's
just
gotta
kill
go.
him.
Kurtz is his
Yeah.
character's name.
Which I thought was a little weird. They were like, yeah, he's crazy. You gotta
Another great
kill him.
cast: Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando, Robert Duvall, Lawrence Fishburne. I feel like in one of his first movies.
I kind of thought it was interesting though that like Martin Sheen had like this role in Apocalypse Now, and then however many years later, Charlie Sheen has his role in
I
Platoon.
think Charlie Sheen wanted to do that.
Are they related?
That's his son.
Yeah,
Wait,
Charlie.
sorry?
Martin Sheen
Martin
is the
Sheen.
father of Charlie Sheen.
Martin
And
Sheen.
Emilio Estevez.
Is that the guy with the white hair.
Yeah, he has white hair now, like most old people.
Can I see a picture of him?
He looks like super
Have you seen
similar to
Ant-Man?
Charlie Sheen.
Death Note. Oh. Oh my god, you're
like,
kidding.
yeah.
Like I was in Night at the Roxbury, right? The dad in Night at the Roxbury?
No.
Fuck, okay. Cause
No, that's somebody else.
Okay. Well, damn, I know that guy.
But yeah.
I did not know that.
Apocalypse Now it's a hard one to get through. It's
You kind of have to take a break, I think, halfway through.
it shows the violence in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Is it gory?
There's parts.
Not as like.
Yeah, not super.
It's more of the psychological being in a crazy jungle on this crazy mission. It's based on a book that's about the Congo, I believe, and then they just adapted it to Vietnam. Directed and written by Francis Ford Coppola. Yeah, they went to Vietnam. They did it all for this movie.
So, what did you think about like just because? So, I remember in like a class in high school we talked about this movie because a lot of what was done in the movie was like real. So, like at the beginning with all the explosions,
They kill a cow in the end.
Yeah, like all the explosions and stuff.
What?
Are like actual explosions done by the Vietnam Army, I believe.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah, like so, and like all the helicopters used in it were like military helicopters that were being used at the time that like the filmmakers borrowed essentially. It was a lot of hard work, I guess, like the director was saying, because like they would have to get like permission from like the Vietnam Army to like use these helicopters, and like they were like obviously we're like no, like you can't just use our helicopters, and so like but like filmmakers are very like we deserve this is what we get, right? But like had like the Vietnam government had to be like no, these aren't just yours to take, like but super interesting, like super well done. But like like all the explosion, all the pyrotechnics were actual explosions.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I mean,
nowadays you can't just blow up a forest, which is super unfortunate.
Fuck.
That's what I liked about A Bridge Too Far. I don't know if they used any models or anything, but that looked.
It was
very
all
practical.
it was all real.
Tanks were driving through buildings.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Apocalypse Now. Yeah, it's not my favorite war movie. I prefer.
You know, I just love it. Just like I love the fact that it's so psychological, and like
I just think it's really well done. To be honest though, after this, I think my new favorite one's A Bridge Too Far. I thought that was
really.
It really got me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I should rewatch it.
Did you not like? Or are you just the French?
I watched it in French, and I was just like, "This is so fucking annoying. What's going on?" Because like half the time, you
gotta read
like,
the subtitles.
Yeah, and like also look at the like visual. So
people need to work on their death acting in A Bridge Too Far too. There was a lot of.
There's so much overkill.
A lot of flailing, legs up then down.
Death.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I like did piss poor with watching the movies.
Okay.
Well, that's embarrassing.
I know it really
Gotta step your game up.
I know.
What was your choice?
I watched Fury.
Fury.
Yeah.
Justin, you watched Fury?
To be honest, I didn't. Okay.
What are we doing here, guys?
Okay, it was just
so
you have one job to do.
I rented them, and then I just didn't have time to watch them all.
That's right.
I'm a starving student, Dane. I'm more focused on trying to eat.
We literally had like 2 weeks to watch these movies.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad about it.
Yeah, true.
But
I've never seen Fury.
Sarah watched it. She was pretty much just wet over the movie because of the casting.
Yeah, the casting was actually very
Again,
erratic.
we keep saying it this episode. Top-notch casting. I feel like actors go to war movies because they know they get like nominated for Oscars, or it's just like they know they.
Because like there's so many chances for like monologues and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. There's so many chances to show your like actorship.
Fury, directed by David Ayer, starring Brad Pitt.
To be honest,
with a tight mustache.
He's
Logan Lerman,
loves killing that.
a.k.a. Percy Jackson. Shia LaBeouf.
Shia.
Shia.
Love him.
Michael Pena, John Bernthal, Jason Isaacs, Scott Eastwood. About
Yeah, it's great.
crew tank soldiers
Mm-hmm.
in what war? World War II?
I think it's 2, yeah. And then, is it in France?
I want to say France.
Yeah. It's kind of nice. I like how they take in that young.
Did you rewatch
fella.
it?
I rewatched half of it.
Oh.
I just couldn't get through the whole thing. I gotta go to
But
work.
under the ruse that Brad Pitt.
I still couldn't see it.
Couldn't see it.
I couldn't see it
There's like at the the dinner scene.
when they're in
Yep.
the girls' place.
Yeah, they go to like the girls' place and like Brad Pitt's there. And first, and then like Shia
totally.
LaBeouf, and then like show up after, and like Shia LaBeouf is just like immediately like staring at like Brad Pitt, and like sits down, and he's like wondering like, did you have sex with this girl and stuff, and then at the very end, Shia LaBeouf like they have like a small talk too, where it's kind of hinted at it.
Oh, now I
And
get it.
then
that's probably where I cried when I watched it.
and then when Shia LaBeouf's character finally dies, that's when like Brad Pitt's character, like you see him, he like looks at Shia and like lets out like a heart wrenching like scream, and then that's when he like leaves the tank and just like goes crazy and stuff.
Oh damn! Love.
But,
Sure.
I definitely picked. I remember I like Googled. I was like, is Brad Pitt's character gay in this? And
Did
there's
you
like a whole
pick
like
up on
thing.
it already, like before even like?
I just thought, just from like always scenes where like it like locks characters' eyes, and like after a character dies, and you're like, no. I was like,
Yeah.
I pick up. It was good acting. That's how I could tell. It was good acting by Shia LaBeouf. He pulls it out when he needs to.
He's fantastic.
He's a weird man.
Very weird.
Takes his roles seriously. He commits, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan. Even Stevens.
Me too. Oh, even Stevens was hilarious. Disturbia too. I liked Fury because it like kind of got into the eye of the soldier, and it got into the eye of like all these guys being so
It's
close.
these guys in this one tank.
Yeah, and like sharing such a close like proximity.
I remember I did not like the ending of this movie.
You didn't?
It spoilers. It ends with kind of them against the world, and
It's kind of
Logan Lerman's character, the character who's like new to the group, he's our audience's way into like the cast of or whatever. We're kind of following him. At the end, he's like hiding under a tank, and like a Nazi comes and like sees him, and then he's just like shh, shh, and like the Nazi just like lets him go, and they like continue on. And I always hate that because it was like, oh yeah, like we were just in war, and like we just killed like 50 of your men, and it's just like, I don't think if it's based on a true story and that's how it happened, then that's how it happened, and
yeah, but it doesn't.
lucky on that soldier. But
Yeah.
I felt there was more. The
Is it-
cheeky ending.
So you think he should have just killed him?
Cop out. Yeah,
I thought the Nazi would have been
I
like,
thought
"Yo,
so.
there's one more hiding down here."
Yeah, that is
It
kind
just
of
felt
weird to be like,
unrealistic.
we just
Yeah.
killed everybody, but hey,
Yeah,
you're fine.
Like, oh, you look like a young kid, so I'll let you go. I don't know. It was the one gripe I had with the movie. I remember.
Yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking leading up to that though. Like everybody's passing. It was just so.
One after another, they.
Yeah, going up against like
Brotherhood.
what? There's like 300 of them.
Yeah. It was a mission. War never ends quietly, as the tagline goes. I love those tank movies. It's just some war. Like I can't wrap my hand around it.
No.
If there was a draft or anything, I feel like I'd be. See ya.
Yeah.
I'm living on a boat, I guess now.
I think I would enjoy it.
No, you would not.
Well, like after I get shot, obviously that would suck. But like, I mean, like the lead up to it, like you get to make a bunch of new friends, and like you get to watch them get shot. It's my type of shit, man.
That's my type of shit. I mean, if wars in the future are like, yo, we need some drone pilots, and you're pretty good at video games, I'll be like, yo.
That's
me up.
me. Just
Call
give
me
me a
up.
bunker.
Give me a bunker. Already Player won this shit.
That's just how they're gonna start fighting wars. It's just with drones.
Probably.
But then it's just like, let's just do rock, paper, scissors. Like,
Yeah, true.
let's literally just solve it with that.
Mm. No, we're just gonna be dropping
Could
bombs.
you imagine just like Trump and King Jong-un? Just
But
like,
then, which leads me also into more my kind of war, which I don't know if either of you watched my movie.
I
Probably
watched
not.
I
I'm
watched
so
it.
sorry.
I watched as much as I
No.
could today
Did you watch it?
during class and stuff. I watched it. I watched the first 20 minutes of it, I should say. So it's essentially
Do you know anything about it?
Would you be mad if I said no?
Let's make Don watch the trailer.
Thank you.
So essentially, it's like, okay, we're watching the trailer.
Yeah, we're doing this.
It was a...
It's not a bad movie.
It's a Canadian movie.
I was just going to say.
Movie. It was a film festival movie.
Tiff.
It was like, I seen the trailer and it's such a... hits me in the heart of my childhood.
But it won some awards, didn't it?
I hope so. Alright, so if you're listening, you are hearing the trailer.
Yeah. Follow the stupid rules. I'm gonna win fair and square. You're gonna lose fair and square. Does everyone know what their job is?
Stay here, guard the base.
If anyone comes into this base, you have to shoot them, kill them.
I can do it. I still don't like this. What if they ambush us?
Look what they did to me.
What happened?
Skinner. He took one prisoner. You know he had it in him. You don't know a lot of things. He's not gonna go for a prisoner. We'll kill Quan as soon as Skinner brings him in.
They're gonna be sorry about that, PK.
You take my best friend prisoner? That's not how you win a war. Dad, there's no rule against it. Sonny, what? With that girl? She thinks she's like cool? She's not.
What is this? What the hell?
I want some
It's like
juice.
Lord of the Flies.
Juice.
So they live out here.
Everybody.
I don't want
It's
to
a
be
weekend game.
But I'm better than him!
He tortured me. Oh, this is planned perfectly. Make a new plan. You want to win? You gotta have casualties.
This your first war?
Yeah,
Why'd you come out?
fun, I guess. I don't really have a lot of friends.
So yeah, it's essentially like a capture the flag game.
Oh shit.
Kids playing in the woods where they have sticks and like paintballs and stuff, but through their imagination we see it as real guns and real blood.
Oh.
And,
I like that.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
How are the kids acting?
The kids acting is
Sometimes
hit and
it's
miss.
unbearable.
No, it's better than you would think.
The main
I
kid
think.
who has
Because-
the braces there, he's really good and kind of the main villain, but then
I don't know.
there's this one friend who's really bad. My favorite is like halfway through, there's like this like silent kid who just comes in and he's like Native American and he just has like this wolf with him and he like doesn't say anything and he's just like, yeah, I want to know more about this kid right here. He's like the tracker of the group. He just like doesn't say a word either, and it's like, oh, that's so good because it's just like an homage to like the old school movies too, where it's like making fun, where they just be like that one Native American tracker guy, and just be like, yeah.
You're so hardcore, mute.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
It's a fun movie, a more lighthearted take on war,
Oh,
which is why I chose it.
I like the spin.
What,
Sad
Apocalypse Now isn't lighthearted, Dane?
Not my
I
heart
mean,
is
the O show has its moments.
Yeah, them surfing and stuff.
Bombs
Well-
are dropping.
I brought my keychain so you could put more movies on. And
Yeah, did you see I wanted to do...
on the docs, yeah.
Time
on the
machine?
Google Time Machine.
Did
Or
you-
I
yeah,
want
did
to
you
do
not
time
want to?
travel movies.
So what are you gonna do, Dane?
Oh, I don't know. I have to look some up. Can we
Alright.
look some up?
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, are we done talking about war movies? Can we talk about Full Metal Jacket? Because, like, I did
Yeah,
watch
just
that.
talk about honorable mentions or other favorite war movies.
Honorable.
Full Metal Jacket.
But out of the-
I'm upset.
Out of these, I'm really glad I watched A Bridge Too Far. I'm really
Yeah, super happy about that movie. I've never watched before.
definitely something I will suggest.
Yeah.
And it holds up. That's another thing. Like 40 years old now, and it holds up.
Yeah. One thing I'm upset
Holds
that
up.
we didn't pick out of the four of us that nobody picked it was Saving Private Ryan. I think that could have been a
True.
movie.
I think I
Man,
did say that
amen.
first, but I...
A little sad, but I think also one of those movies where just everybody kind of has to watch it. Another movie I think somebody should have done was Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, but we already did so much Tarantino the first time. I
Tarantino.
didn't
Let's
want...
get Tarantino in every episode.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about
Well,
here.
we'll be
okay?
done soon then. He
What?
fucking had...
No.
Yeah, he has,
He's
like,
got
8, 10
a
movies.
lot.
Some of my
We
favorite
could
war
just keep
movies.
rewatching them, to be honest.
I think my all-time favorite is
So Pulp
probably
Fiction for the third time.
Full Metal Jacket's probably my favorite.
Yeah. That was a ride.
Just from the it's 2 parts. It's, the full training and then the full war, which I always loved.
Yeah.
Platoon, it's good.
Platoon,
Black Hawk Down. I love Black Hawk Down.
I love that movie.
Josh Hartnett in his heyday.
I've only seen the middle of it.
It's really good.
It was on cable once.
Another one, Jarhead. Jarhead is a favorite of mine. Jake Gyllenhaal, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
About the Iraq War, which is actually something took place in my time, so I have relevance to, I guess.
Some knowledge.
Flags of Our Fathers or Letters to Iwo Jima, any of Clint Eastwood's war movies, I think are very good.
He also did American Sniper, didn't he?
Yes, I've never seen American Sniper. I heard a baby does really good acting in it.
Yeah, super good.
A baby.
I don't know, American
The
Sniper.
Pianist.
What about Zero Dark 30? I like that one.
I haven't seen it.
I've
heard good things.
watched it.
You should see it. It's really good.
I think I've watched it. What's it about?
It's about the redhead girl, and it's like
The redhead.
Right.
Jessica. No, she's
Jessica.
Jessica,
the redhead.
She's honestly so hot. I was just thinking
she's
about how
gorgeous.
hot she was, and I was just like, hey, let me try to think
it's
about
about-
it. It's about
redhead.
It's about the killing of
the
Osama
killing
bin Laden.
and the
That's it,
capture of Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's a good movie. It's okay.
Or
I feel
Saddam
like
Hussein.
it was-
Which one is it? I can't remember now.
It's Bin Laden. Hussein died a bit ago.
Although I just felt like the movie was made to make money.
Obviously. Hello, American Sniper. I didn't give in to that
Yeah,
propaganda.
American Sniper was super.
I know. I just can't glorify it like that.
I'm a fan of war movies, though. You said you're not?
No.
Like, you just can't get behind them just because of war?
I just, I don't really want to glorify it, and it just doesn't bring any, pleasure to me. Except for, Dunkirk, and except for Inglourious Bastards and something like that. With I don't know, an interesting, witty plot line, but something that's just, let's just recap the war. I can't. What's that?
It's just not. You'll find out.
Don't worry about it.
I like war movies.
I do too, and I think most of them, for the most part, are really well done, and the acting's always.
They are well done, yeah. I just I don't find them enjoyable.
I don't think they should be enjoyable.
Yeah, they're not.
I think they're
necessarily-
needed to kind of shed a light on.
True.
The
A little bit, yeah.
True.
About the dark shit
Guess
that our world does sometimes.
I can get behind that.
Okay, so next week.
Next week, I chose the theme of time travel movies.
Okay.
Justin wanted to do
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Fuck. Yes, I love you.
Classic time travel movie.
Yeah, a classic.
I am doing a movie called, of course, another obscure one, Predestination, starring Ethan Hawke. Came out a few years ago.
Ethan
was a really under the radar movie that got a huge kind of cult following. It takes time travel. It's a head trip. I watched it with my dad once, and I was like, sometimes I don't trust my dad, but he was like, oh, I'm gonna actually stick around and watch this one.
Good job, Dad.
Wow.
So that's my movie,
Good
Predestination. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Other time travel movies to get the head in there. We got Looper, 12 Monkeys, Bill and Ted's, Groundhog's Day, Terminator, Donnie Darko, Back to the Future, Hot Tub Time Machine, Midnight in Paris, Butterfly Effect.
Oh,
If you want to go on the more romantic comedy side, The Time Traveler's Wife.
Never.
I don't think that's
let's
a comedy.
never do
but
that. Let's never.
Time Bandits, Planet of the Apes, the old ones. I guess you
don't
can't really call them
know.
new ones.
I should do the Butterfly
You don't have to
Effect.
pick now.
I was gonna do Donnie Darko, but I watch that movie so much.
But I guess we kind of want the people to know so they can watch. But I mean, is anybody really watching right now? So they'll come back to this.
No, people.
I was thinking Sarah
At
would
least we're
might
honest.
pick Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
That I was gonna say.
Okay, let's do that one. That's actually let's do Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban since Sarah's not here.
What? You can't just take her movie.
Oh, I am. It's my favorite. It's one of my
Oh yeah,
favorite
is it, Donnie? Is it?
Alright.
It's your favorite?
Yeah. Well,
Fuck you. Okay, we can
Whatever.
do
Sarah
Looper.
can pick a different one.
Let's do Looper.
we'll tweet it out. Follow us on
things.
Twitter, which we haven't created yet. But we will.
we'll do it. We'll get on that.
And once we do, we'll tweet it out.
Yeah.
And you just find us. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah. How do we want to do it with the social media side?
We'll get there.
Okay.
I say we just leave it to Dane.
Okay. I'm down for that.
No, I'm kidding.
Leave it to Beaver. I like the all black.
Okay, is there anything else you want to talk about?
With the Rolex.
So yeah, next week's time travel. Can't wait for that. I love my time travels. I love my head trips.
Head trips are good.
Hey,
anything else going on in the world? Or
yeah, okay, all right.
This is our free time now.
Free time.
Goof
Just,
free time.
I mean, The Zone announced a couple of shows. Foo Fighters are coming to Vancouver, which I mean
that's amazing.
Are you a fan of the Foo Fighters?
No, not really.
I was gonna say
I hate.
I
the
thought
Foo
you
Fighters.
loved Dave Grohl.
Nobody likes Dave
Come
Grohl.
on, he's like so
Dave Grohl
cool.
likes Dave Grohl.
Yeah, that's
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
And Queens of the Stone Age are coming to Victoria.
That's awesome. I knew that.
Not a huge fan of Queens of the Stone Age either, but that's okay. I gotta be excited about something. It's not like Ozzy Osbourne's just gonna show up anytime soon.
That's who you want to see.
He's traveling the world with his son.
Yeah.
I hate that show.
Yeah, it's not a good show. I watched it once because it was like, Ozzy Osbourne.
It was like on a marathon last Christmas, I remember.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Ozzy.
Yeah, that's pretty much his acting.
But he's actually like super factual and like knows a lot of history.
Which is super surprised.
And I'm like, are they just feeding it through his ear? Alright.
Yeah. But like
Ozzy does it again.
Yeah. He's so fucked.
Did everybody watch Stranger Things?
No.
Yes, I've been watching it.
Have you watched season 2?
You know what? I should. Like I watched
You're not a TV guy.
You know, I watched the first.
So
I watched the first episode of Stranger Things, and I was like, "That's pretty good." And then I just never watched it.
Season 2 is.
I got told season
good.
2 was okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten.
I wanted season 1 to just be a one and done.
Yeah.
Leave it as it is.
But it was too much of a success.
It was a perfectly wrapped bow, Eggo on top. Kiss it, send it out into the world. Stranger Things 2, it's fine. It's good.
How did Stranger Things 2 end? Like, not like I don't want you to give away the ending, but
spoil
like did it like end with like could they make another season?
Oh, yeah.
Like, are they making? Yeah.
They're set up. It ends nicely. It can. If this was the ending too, hey, I'm cool with it. But no, this season they're trying to expand the world, which it wasn't about.
I see.
Maybe they should make a show called Normal Things, where
mystery.
the thing that they go and see comes into
I think
our
that's
world
Seinfeld.
and gets a job at Walmart as a greeter.
That's Superstore, the show.
Ew.
Superstar, the show.
Fuck.
Trying to be The Office, and I hate it.
I never saw that.
The
Superstore?
Office? Oh, Superstore.
The Office? Are you kidding me? I love that show.
You've never watched The Office?
No, stop it. I need to rewatch it. Fuck, I'm getting like...
Sarah's watching it for the first time right now.
I've seen it too many times.
Yeah, me too.
But it's my Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
I'll watch it probably till the day I die.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
I have my seasons of Seinfeld back in Toronto, and I just need to get those.
Down, bound.
I just got Crave TV, so I've been questioning a lot of Seinfeld.
Yeah, how is Crave TV worth it?
You have Seinfeld and Crave TV.
It's got better TV stuff than Netflix, like I feel.
Netflix is
Because it has like all the Comedy Central
It's got
stuff.
Letterkenny on there, doesn't it? Yeah.
And it's got all the
Pitter
old
Patter.
school HBO shows too.
Nice.
Anything that's like
What?
not on the
Pitter
air
Patter,
anymore,
let's
HBO.
get at her. Letterkenny's coming here live, which is super
Is Letterkenny good?
Who is
Letterkenny? It's my favorite TV show.
Hands down my favorite TV show. One of the funniest.
Is it better than Corner Gas?
Oh, yeah. And I love Corner Gas. I cried when they aired the last episode, and then I cried in tears of joy when
Have
they
you
aired
been to the town?
What?
Have you been to the town that it's
No,
filmed
I don't
at?
give a shit about the middle of the country. That's for people who gave up on their lives.
Hey, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Somebody from there, it's true.
Oh, wait, is it in Nova Scotia?
Are you?
Corner Gas? It's in Saskatchewan.
Fuck you. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is rough.
If you've ever watched an episode, you'll be able to tell it's completely flat.
Yeah. No, I can see it now.
I can
I'm
see
like,
them
yeah.
filming from my house.
Yeah, James.
Really?
Yeah, pair of binoculars.
Oh,
Just-
Jasper?
Yeah, that's how I'd watch.
do you know where Shane doesn't live in Jasper.
I lived there once.
Do you know where
I lived
Jasper?
there once.
Oh, I thought you were from Jasper because you had a shirt or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because I lived there.
You said
I've got a shirt from the North Pole, Don. Yeah, that's where I'm from too.
He said that.
He said, she said. I don't give a shit.
So where are you from?
Manitoba. Russell, Manitoba.
Oh, Russell, Manitoba.
Home of Theron Fleury and John Montgomery.
Okay,
Host
No,
that's
of
the
Canadian
that's
Amazing
the
Race.
Olympic. Yeah,
2 Olympians.
he's a great
I
guy.
plan to be the 3rd.
Doing what?
I haven't
Masturbate.
figured it out. Again,
Bad
pretty good
at
at ping
sports.
pong, but
Not good enough.
Ooh, ping pong's fun. Ping pong's
You kind
actually
of look like the other
pretty
Asians
intense.
too. Tiny little arms and stuff.
I think I could go decathlon. I think you know why be good at 1 when I can just be the best at 10. How do those guys get not good praise? It's like, oh yeah, I won the javelin. Oh yeah, I won the javelin
Like,
plus the high jump.
like you did all that? What?
I'm the best.
Oh man.
Well, is this where we wrap it up? I think
Mm.
it could be a shorter episode here.
We can talk about more if you
We
want.
can talk about more. I have
We're at
more.
35 minutes.
Okay.
That's
well,
good. How have you been editing? Oh, I could also drop personal bombs. Broke up with my boyfriend.
you broke up with your
I seen the
boyfriend?
Snapchat. I was
Yeah.
gonna let you bring
Why'd
it
you
up.
break up with
Yeah.
Will?
I just like
Will and Grace?
stop.
Is that because the names didn't work?
Stop. I actually love that name. Will's like my favorite name.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
did
that's
you get a
unfortunate.
birthday present.
Yes.
Oh, Don! What did he get
He
you?
got me a calendar. A
Oh.
Toronto calendar.
Oh,
Oh, so that's why you dumped him.
yeah, right there.
Guys, please. not on camera. Not on air.
Is that why you dumped
no,
him?
it's
'Cause
not
he got you
why.
a calendar?
That's not why.
That's it, isn't it?
No,
Brutal.
it's just that it wasn't there. You know, like it's just we were different.
Where?
It wasn't there.
Like,
It wasn't,
anywhere?
It wasn't there.
Like, you had to search for it.
I had to search.
Like,
I had
really?
to search and rescue it, and then
Oh.
like revive myself. I just don't want to save myself.
Well,
that
to
way.
anybody watching, Dawn is single. You can hit her up.
Single, are you ready to mingle yet?
Not
You can find her on
yet.
Yeah.
Tinder.
Not
Just keep
yet.
swiping
Can you-
right till you see her.
Just just make sure you set your settings, like the radius setting to black.
I'm gonna actually just choke you out right now. Although that I wouldn't mind that. That'd be a nice little. That's what
Right?
I've been
Tinder,
watching.
come on, new settings. Tinder, underneath the range setting, they should have like a skin tone
I
setting.
think you could do that. Can you not do race? No, that's like plenty of
That's
fish.
a PR
No.
marketing disaster
that's
right
nasty.
there.
No, they can have
Yeah.
a skin tone, like,
No.
No, that's called racism.
and then it can go all.
You can obviously see the skin tone when you see the pic. You can just,
And swipe no
or you can swipe right.
if it's white.
No, because they probably have a stupid dog and they're probably not funny. So
Yeah, mostly.
yeah. Sorry guys, shots fired.
Shots fired.
But I don't know. I feel sad. I was really
Wait,
upset.
are you saying Sarah's not funny?
No, Sarah's funny. I was saying like, no, I was just.
Because she has a dog. Is that okay? Like, is
But Sarah's not on Tinder.
you don't know that?
Oh, do you know that?
We're going through some rough times now.
That's why That's why you moved in.
We're looking for a third, maybe. We're looking
Okay.
to spice things up.
Yeah,
Okay.
so now the Dawn's single.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So, okay. Well, that's exciting.
yeah, so here we go. Woo!
How did Will? You broke up with Will, or he broke up
Yeah,
with
I
you?
broke up with him. He like
How
just
did he
kept.
take it?
He took it kind of okay, but he was like upset. I was crying a lot because I just felt so bad, and like he
Yeah,
just kept
he's
asking
sweet.
what's
He's-
wrong.
he's
He's
very
really
nice.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I'm
You
not-
just fucking
I-
ripped his heart out, hey?
it's the first time I ever broken up with somebody. and
Really?
It was like really hard. Yeah, like
Really?
I would much rather be dumped than to dump somebody.
Did you do the
TBH.
bologna sandwich story?
No, what's that?
Read that in high school.
I would love a bologna sandwich right now, though.
Yeah, you know how you like love bologna sandwiches at first,
Yeah.
and like a couple weeks later you're like, I feel like bologna sandwiches aren't quite doing it for me anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was just like, I knew it was coming for a long time. I just had to like,
Prepare.
rip the Band-Aid off and do
Wait
it.
for your birthday so he could give you the gift. And then...
Yeah, then get out of here. Well, I like really wanted to wait till after Christmas, but then like,
Yeah,
Just,
get as
like-
many gifts as possible. Like, they're just close enough that you may as well wait. Wait till New Year's, so then you have somebody to kiss. Maybe wait till Valentine's, and then after that, fuck it. Family days don't need them there
see,
for that.
exactly. It's like a spiral.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't. Don't
You should have waited till the 14th. You should have dumped him on Valentine's Day.
No, but then it's like that's so much bad connection that I can't have.
If you catch my drift.
If you catch it, because like I'm a Scorpio, so it's obviously important, right?
We sting you with our tails.
I'm also a
and
Scorpio.
Then devour you.
Are we really all Scorpios? That's gonna get boring.
No, that's fucking amazing. I didn't know that. It's kind of like crazy after the fact.
What was the best birthday gift you got?
This watch.
True.
Oh, I also
All
got a
time.
Fitbit. Old time.
All time.
Parents took me to Disneyland when I was 6.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah.
Rich boy.
I mean, to be
kidding.
to be fair, I like me and my brothers begged for. Oh, I was 7. I was 7. It was my 7th birthday. Me and my brothers like begged for it for like 2 years straight, and then they were like, "We'll just make it Justin's birthday present." I was like, "I'll take it."
I'll take it. It's my birthday present.
And then
That's
on
awesome.
my birthday, I was in Disneyland. It was my birthday in Disneyland. We went to IHOP that morning, got pancakes. Great. And then Pluto, I told him it was my birthday. Pluto is my all-time favorite, by the way. I told him it was my birthday. He goes... and he came back with the Pluto stuffed animal.
No!
And I was like...
Aww.
I'm super excited.
Do you have a
Do you still
picture?
have it?
I think I still have it somewhere. Yeah, I don't have a picture. No, yeah. What was your best birthday gift? Though?
I don't know, to be honest.
Bottle of Dawn.
Probably like the bong that I got. It was pretty nice.
So
The bong that I got.
from Maddie.
Yeah, and Dan.
Well, okay, best gift ever.
I honestly don't know.
That gift. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds boring. Dane.
Best gift ever. Super Nintendo
Not bad.
Oh wait, sorry.
with Mario Paint.
Sorry.
Great game.
Ooh,
Nice.
I think that started my OCD was Mario Paint.
Mario Paint was a shit.
It had the composer game where you could just make beats, which I have on my computer now. In case I want to compose Super Mario beats.
Some big beats.
It's pretty good. Or there's the Fly Swatter game. Good times. And now this birthday, I just got a big bag of homemade beef jerky, and that was the best thing ever.
Ooh.
I ate it in one day, and I shouldn't have.
Wow, that probably did not end well.
All your calories and beef jerky.
Yeah,
That's nice. That's cute.
for a couple days.
My teeth were sore.
Ouch.
What about your stomach?
I don't know. It went somewhere.
It's gone now.
No. Well, that was a fun one.
Yeah, I'm sorry about not watching the movies enough.
I'm not.
Okay.
We will.
And I'll give you my thing so you can.
More movies are tough, especially when they were 3 hours long. A couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll start. So, just a reminder, we'll start a Twitter account.
Yes.
We'll tweet out the movies that we're watching.
Yes.
I'll
Along
get
with
Sarah's.
other things.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. We should get up to shenanigans.
Like,
Tons of
oh,
memes.
yeah.
Just expect tons of
Just-
dank memes.
We should leave Sarah in charge of that.
For
She's
sure.
the meme.
Yeah. As always, you can find me at Crooked Cut across pretty much everything. Underscore on the Twitter.
Nice.
You can find me pretty much anywhere under Justin Taylor, I think. I don't know. I don't really keep up with that. I'm on Instagram now. That's kind of been my thing lately.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Just follow a bunch of hot girls.
It's a whole new world.
That's
You
fun.
can just find me on Insta, Donnie Shagged. I think I'm gonna make a new Twitter though. It's gonna be called Weathered Original because I have a Tumblr and a Reddit under Weathered Original, and I'm gonna start using that.
How angsty.
Yeah, so use Weathered Original.
Okay, alright.
Weathered OG. Over here.
Oh, follow for follow, maybe we should say. Just to try to build some momentum.
I'm trying to get up there. I'm new to this again.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna work
Is there
out
anything
well.
else we should say?
Um,
Black Lives Matter.
Peace, love,
lives,
ecstasy.
all lives matter. Don't be a dick, and recycle and care about the environment.
Keep your stick on the ice.
What
It's
is
the
that?
red green thing.
Oh my God.
No.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky. He knew it. And that's where we're ending this
All right.
one.